So I'm doing weird things. I'm not good at this. I don't know why, but I just wanted to try something a little different. Which is why we have different angles and I'm outside. But also I wanted to do voice acting again. I'm forgetting what I wanted to say in this video. I really wanted to voice act in this video, so that's what I did. My experience with voice acting is kind of small. I've voice acted in a couple things. Nothing too big, nothing too professional. Yeah, I'm pretty amateurish. But I've had a lot of fun with it. And I don't know, I just wanted to do more of it and take it a little more seriously. I've kind of just been going off of instinct. I haven't taken any classes because they're expensive, but I need to find some like actual resources. And so I bought these stuff. Yeah. Now I've been voice acting for a couple years, just amateurly, nothing too serious or nothing too terrible. Actually, that's a lie. I've been pretty bad. But recently I've been wanting to take it up a notch, to take things a little bit somewhat seriously, to put myself into the industry and see how I could improve seriously. Hello. Are you dead? I'm not good at voice acting at all, nor am I bad, I don't think. But like I said, I really want to get better and up my game a little bit. And so I went ahead and found a couple of projects that I thought would be fun to audition for. So that's what we're gonna do. Am I gonna land those roles? Probably not, but it'll be fun. I'm kind of just winging it and we'll see how things go. This video could just be terrible. Who knows? I don't even know, dude. Growing up, I've always been big into cartoons and the characters that make up those cartoons. And I'm also really big into just making funny voices. Creating characters in my head and then acting them out as if they were real. That's just been a small trait that I've done ever since I was little. And I always thought it was weird because no one else seemed to do that except me. But then I realized, yeah, no, I'm just like acting out my thoughts, which I guess is crazy. So we've got ourselves the game plan. That we audition, and then we get better. And then hopefully we'll land a role. If not, that's okay. So why are we in a parking lot? I don't know, you're here. I'm eating a salad today. Yum, chicken. I like salads. Because I'm not a full-time creator yet, I had to go in and finish my day job. A lot of people were looking at me funny. But then it was lunchtime, so I went ahead and ate my delicious salad. Oh, it was so good. I think I just like chicken. Okay. Hello there. I'm finally off, so I can finally describe my game plan. I don't really like waiting to do things, so let's just go ahead and get out of here and go home and do the thing. Let's go. So, step 1 to our game plan. Audition for a project. This step's pretty simple enough. Just find a project and audition for it. I'm gonna try some cinematic shots from driving home. Okay, cool. Yeah. Take a look at that sunset. Amazing. It was literally super sunny a little while ago. Hello. Step 2 of our game plan. Improve our voice acting. Because I'm not that experienced, I have quite a few things to learn before I make it to the big leagues. And then finally, step 3, once and if I get a role, I need to perform the best I can, as if my life depended on it, because I want to put out only the best in the world. And then step 4, repeat all of that. Also have fun, you can't forget about that. Welcome to my studio. I lied, this is my room. But it's pretty much the place where I record everything. I used to record in a closet. I've always had a pretty simple and ghetto setup, so maybe I'll show it to you. But before that, setup tour. So over here we have my PC along with my PS5 and controllers. And then over here you have my, so I have 2 mics. This one is kind of broken. It was my main mic until The stand broke, so I'm using this for now. Then I got my lamp here for recording, my monitor, and here's my desk. It is a box and my keyboard. Also, my setup is on my bed. So, pretty good. Like I said, it's pretty simple. I don't really need much. I think the one thing that it could use is some soundproofing, because if you can tell, it sounds like garbage. Which is why you should probably record in a closet. It's much better. So I would have my laptop on my lap as I was crouching. I can't even do this. Kind of like super tight, right? And then my mic would be stuck on some clothing. Kind of like this. It's very cramped. Yeah, it would get very hot. And you just kind of have to deal with it. But yeah, this was my life. Way too hot in here. But at least it sounded better. And you gotta do what you gotta do. So then I went ahead and auditioned to see where my skills were at. To see just how bad I was. Because like with anything, you have to know where you're starting from. And at here, I had some experience, not too much though. And we had to improve from there. And from there. I can't speak. So just a quick show. These are some of the projects that I'm going to be auditioning for. Don't look at that one. I'm on a site called Casting Call Club, and it's basically a place for amateur projects. And those amateur projects need amateur voice actors, which is me. I'm going to be voicing them, or at least auditioning for them. So I went and turned on my mic and started auditioning. Should we have let people die? All in the name of your law? You heroes. You're the ones who ruined this world. Our leader will correct you. The less editing you put into this, the better. Alright, just doing some final touches and export. I did so many auditions, I don't even know how many I did. And of course I had to edit all of them. I was just having so much fun! My voice is kind of killing me. I don't know if you could tell. But I sent the auditions out and they should be getting reviews sometime soon. I don't know, maybe they'll still be in review. But my voice needs a break, so I'm gonna do some reading. Yeah. The next day comes along and I finally receive my packages. I probably shouldn't have done that. So I think the way this thing works is I put my mic through here, and then the top of the mic should go right on top of here, and then the stand, this is where the thing goes on the stand. It's a lot larger than I thought it would be. I also went ahead and bought a voice acting book so I can get some actual feedback from the pros. Especially since they're from my heroes, Tara Platt and Yuri Lowenthal. They're awesome. They're also married. I'm actually excited to read this. And yeah, just a quick show. There's barely any pictures. So it's an actual book. And I want to read it. Because voice acting isn't just all about skill, it's also about the knowledge. But a lot of skill too. Also the people you know. Voice acting's everything. So I'm just waiting on my mic stand now. So I don't have to bend over whenever I'm voice acting. That's a lifesaver. And now, we wait. But not by doing nothing. We went ahead and auditioned some more for some awesome projects. Some of them being somewhat cool, and some of them, well, like, I auditioned for them. I also read a ton from the voice acting book. It was actually pretty helpful. I've been learning quite a lot. I did not want to stop. It was the moment I woke up, I wanted to just get up, warm up, and start auditioning. But I eventually stopped because my voice needs to rest up. Just like anything, it's a tool. You gotta rest up. Oof. Pretty good session. 10 out of 10. When it comes to voice acting as a beginner, you have to study up. You gotta improve your knowledge on the industry and how it is to actually act, to voice act. Because voice acting is pretty much just acting. They're both coinciding with each other. I'm an English major. I did a bunch of research with techniques and how to actually properly use your voice, as well as some tips and tricks to make your sound a little better, and just overall good versus bad quality sounds. You know, looking back at some of my old auditions, I think it's very prominent that you could tell that I was absolutely garbage. I didn't have the confidence in myself, and I most especially didn't know how to use a mic properly or how to like distance myself from it. Nowadays, I mean, I'm better at it, but I'm still not good. And so, while I was studying up on the whole voiceover industry, the final piece to my setup just arrived. Let's go set it up. I have no idea if that transition worked. Alright, peep the setup. There's a huge mess over there, but it's my epic voice acting setup. I know, it's great. I just hope that this thing doesn't fall over, because this thing is very heavy and could actually kill. It's not very good. It's in a work in progress. I now had a little bit more of a dynamic sound, and I had a bit more understanding of audio and what it is that makes voice acting good and amazing. Hello there. I decided to do some more auditions, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I've been reading this book. It's actually been pretty helpful. Definitely recommend it. I'm not finished with it, but I've definitely been learning some stuff. So recommend it. Anyways, I'm gonna voice act some more. And maybe study up on what I'm doing wrong or something. I don't know, who knows? I just want to voice act. So I'm good. Yeah, let's just go. You try anything funny and I'll blow your ass up so bad they'll be piecing you back together for weeks. Die, die, die! Oh god, my throat. Ugh. Duskstone, get it right here. Selling at the market, high energy, trying to get someone's attention. I'm not too old to kick your ass. Mega muscle. I ended up starting from scratch, learning the basics again, because when I first started, I kind of just jumped in and I didn't really research enough on how to properly voice act. I was just copying whatever I saw and heard. Also, I don't know if this is just me, but I find it much easier to voice act later in the day, like let's say past 8 p.m. rather than doing it during the day. Is that crazy of me? Or is that just like normal? I think I'm going crazy. Like, I just found it so much better to be voice acting at night, and it just like feels better, to me at least. But then again, it's also very risky because people are trying to go to sleep and then you hear like screaming. So I'm still working on it. Also, I need some soundproofing. There's literally nothing. There's no soundproofing. Or I could just go in there. Maybe I'll just go in there. That's probably the best. Another thing, I was finding my inspirations again. I was starting to meet a bunch of voice actors that I found out that I grew up with. A bunch of the work was literally the characters that I grew up with. Like Yuri Lowenthal as Ben 10, and now he's playing Spider-Man, and he's playing so many other characters. Sasuke in anime. And there's an actor like Max Mittelman or Alex Lee that I connect with a lot in current day. And there's so many more other actors and actresses that are just, they're so amazing. God, they're so good and talented, and they're so nice. A lot of them are super nice. Eren Yeager! Doing anime was just fun. I like it. I was getting hooked. I was getting super excited to create stuff. And I'm a YouTuber. I make stuff all the time. Seeing all of these amazing actors and actresses be a part of amazing projects just got me fired up, and it really made me want to enhance and improve my skill. Not only doing voiceover work for my own videos, but also voice acting work for other projects. So we've been doing a ton of auditions lately. Clearly, I've been practicing a lot, and it's been fun. But the problem with just auditioning is that I'm just waiting for projects to either see my audition and cast me, or they just never come out. Like a bunch of these projects that I was cast for, they aren't out yet. Also, yeah, I got a couple audition roles, which is pretty cool. How the heck? There's a bunch of these projects where I've just been casted for and I just never see them because they never get finished. So I had a thought. I wanted to try something. I want to try and make my own project at least maybe like once a week. Just one. Once a week. Because I know how to edit videos. I know how to kind of voice act. I know how to words. And of course, I've got to do some voice acting auditions to work on my voice acting. But I'm putting it up to myself to create something once a week. Now, does this mean I'm going to post the video? Probably not, unless if it's good. I've kind of been rambling, so is this gonna make it in the video? Probably not, I don't think so, but I just wanted to rant a little bit. So here you go. I don't know why, but talking makes me super sweaty. But after giving this idea a little bit more thought, it got me thinking. Am I good enough for this job? Am I ever going to make it into the industry? This experience has been interesting. It's been really fun, actually. I have like a very special kind of comfort playing these characters because it just, my imagination is free. I can do whatever I want, and it's a special kind of comfort with actual acting. I think I've never been too good at it, but with voice acting I can focus on my voice, which I can portray and play around with, you know? And I'm also just new at the craft. I'm new to voice acting. I still have a lot to improve on and to learn and to master. And I think it's safe to say that I really do love this. I think this is like a new hobby for me now. I find it fun just auditioning and doing the actual voice to portray what kind of character I think is gonna work. And even if I don't get the role, that's fine because I'm doing it for fun and I'm enjoying it. But I also recognize that, you know, voice acting, a lot of it is with skill, but also with luck. Well, I do want to play a somewhat big role in a project someday. Who knows? I think reading this book has really helped me. I've been able to look at the industry through like a professional setting and see some of the ins and outs and some of the things that I should look out for. So definitely recommend this book. But I've realized that I'm okay with just auditioning. This amazing world has introduced me to some of the amazing actors out there who have voiced my favorite characters in cartoons, in anime, in like anything. And they all have different stories to their upbringing and to their voice acting career, which I find super fascinating. Not only in the English side, but also on the Japanese side. Everyone there is just so talented, and if I really want to get up to their level, I'm gonna have to put in a lot of work, hard work. And what better to do that than to start now? So what am I trying to get at? Well, honestly, I'm just doing it because it's fun. And while I do want to be a professional voice actor someday, voicing in anime and cartoons and whatever, I think just like with YouTube, I'm going to do my best and work on my skills. And then hopefully take things one step at a time and then achieve my dreams just by doing it. Because it's fun.